So hopefully all goes fine and dandy and smooth. Well, my goodness, Josh already on?
He is.
I like him.
I flipped everybody around, so put them where they go.
Instagram's got to be vertical, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't really understand the Instagrams. That's Teia's job. That is Teia's job. And I got this dandy new telephone tripod holder here. It's much better clamp. Hopefully we're not too, I think it might be too high. Let's go down just a scotch. Now you guys on Instagram are getting to see the backstage stuff here, because what we're actually going to be doing is I'm actually going to be filming an episode of my Come On Shop Disney, really, because you can see the box says Shop Disney on it, and YouTube can hear me, but they can't see me yet. Hopefully we'll both be in the shot. But hello. Oh, you're on LTE though, right, baby?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we finally figured out why the Instagram was choppy last time, because the LTE was not on, and we had the YouTube and Instagram streaming from our Wi-Fi, from our internet here, and we only have 10 megabits upload, and that is not fast enough for 2 HD live streams. So, well, why don't you go ahead and get in there?
Oh, it tastes just like Starbucks.
You're so funny.
We need a bigger Disney Nook. Woo! It's hot back here too. Hello, Instagram and the YouTubers. Ooh. I'm waiting on Brandon. I don't know where he went.
Oh, you know what? Since Josh is on now, oh, hello. Since Josh is on now, we'll do this. We'll show Josh this cabinet right here.
Still there?
I think he's still there, Josh. If you're still there, hopefully you're still there, because I'm showing this to you. So this is kind of one of the cabinets that we have with our little Disney Funkos in there. And then we got that shelf right there. And we got all of the, I don't even know what series that is, because I don't really know the series is. And for the nerds out there, that's my classic Optimus Prime Megatron, because I'm a Transformers nerd.
You're a nerd.
Yeah, I know.
It's really hot.
That's because there's a bunch of lights.
Oh,
I need to get my phone, because there's information on that I'm going to need.
hello, Instagram. You're too far away. I can't wave back, but I'm waving. Hit wave.
I can move you closer in just a second if you want. Sorry, we had to. People are probably looking at my butt. Had to sit further back because we have a box that I still forgot to get my knife so we could open.
He's gonna get his life together in a minute, y'all.
I will get it together. All right, I have my knife. And I'm going to get into my positions. Hopefully. Oh, that's right. I need to move your thing back here. Yay, YouTube is live. We can see and hear you. Hey, Katie.
He's got everything farther away from me today, so I can't see any comments.
Maybe.
Getting all they can't read that far away.
We're going to kind of put this at an angle like this. Hopefully we'll both be in the shot. I got to make sure we can see. It's going to be at a weird angle, but you can still kind of see what's going on there. People on the Instagrams. And we're gonna move that. People on Instagram get to see all the backstage stuff here. They can probably see half the stuff that's going on. If you're wondering, this right here is the Navy ship that my grandfather used to serve on. Oh, you know what I need to do? I gotta turn this on.
You are just having issues.
I am. I think I turned it off. Oh, I did. I turned the microphone off.
I don't like that pointing at me.
You don't like what point?
Knife.
Oh, my bad. We'll put that over here. Okay. Well, I'm going to turn this on because we're actually filming something as well as doing the live stream. So, hello, folks, and thanks for joining us. Do you think we should go?
There's cameras all around.
There are cameras everywhere. Does that say GI Vajante?
Sure. And KK Sugar is fine.
That's cute. Oh, somebody else. Oh, that's the same person. Brandon, I am struggling, Nunley. I am struggling. My friend texted me and said, Brandon, you are struggling.
You don't have to text it. You can just write it.
Oh yeah, you can write it on the YouTubes down here, or the Instagrams.
It makes us feel better when you actually comment on the video.
Right.
Katie, look.
Is Katie watching on YouTube and Instagram?
I don't know. I don't know which one she's actually on.
Oh, I didn't. Totally forgot that was still filming.
Hello. All right, what are we doing first?
We are going to start with opening up this box.
Okay.
I think, unless we want to tease everyone and just kind of sit it right over here.
No, I want you to open it and get it out of the way.
You want to open it and get it out of the way. Then I guess that is what we're going to do.
It's a surprise.
It is right here. See? So let me get the filming going. All right. Obviously, this is from Shop Disney.
Obviously.
And we know what happens when things come from Shop Disney.
But look at the box. Other than
nobody
right
knows
here.
what's in this yet.
No, I'm just saying. Look at it. They know where it's from.
Well, no, I know. But the only thing I see on the box right now is like the corner right here was obviously squished in. So, that's just all flimsy paper right now because it was squished in so hard. And I can feel that there is no packing material in this, and it's very heavy. It doesn't move side to side this way, but it does move this way. So let's see what we got and see how Shop Disney did on this delivery. Are you ready for this? And if anybody's seen my videos on my Come On Shop Disney Really series, I really do open these on camera. Like, you're seeing it when I see it.
And if you haven't seen those videos, go check those videos out.
Yes. All right. Can everybody on Instagram see it? I'm going to move it over there. All right. We get our obligatory tissue paper. And I guess that's their...
Nunley. That's what you were talking about.
Oh, yeah, because my friend got the same thing in the mail, and I guess it came with this bag. Hopefully she'll respond and say yes or no. It literally looks like a bag that was around something. Oh, there's another one.
Now this is when they need that big
Bubble wrap thing. Yeah, the big air bubble wrap stuff.
Yeah, that would have worked perfectly right there. So
let's take these out. Hopefully you couldn't see what that was, but because we're going to surprise you in just a second. So luckily my box came with, it was literally packed tight this way. They should have had something this way, but still was it was an appropriate size box. I added something I never get. Typically I get pins in this box right here. Like there'll be like 1 or 2 pins, no packing material. They'll just be moving all around in there. So thank you, Shop Disney, for finally measuring things. Okay, here is what we have. No, hold on. We're going to do it this way. Ready? We're going to open them this way. Yeah, I mean, you can tell that they're Starbucks mugs, right? Oh, snap. One of my boxes is dented in. I bet this was on that corner.
Snap.
Can you see that? The box right here is all dented in. So, oh well. It's okay. As long as the item inside is not dented. So let's one at a time
However, if
here.
you were somebody that wanted the box.
Yeah, and I actually am a box person, but I'm more concerned with what's on the inside. It is a Starbucks mug. Bam.
Hey.
Can you see that? Look what I finally got from Shop Disney.
I am your father.
That's number one. And now that you see what that one is,
Disney on tap. Hello.
we also got the
I'm gonna open
other one.
one.
Open that one. So we got all three. I think the thing's loose on that if you want to kind of turn it a little bit. So we got all three mugs. Can you see? Look at that. We're showing Instagram YouTubes. But the mugs look like they're in fine condition. So no damage there. That's nice to see. Why is this so special? Because everybody who tried to shop at anything on Shop Disney on May the 4th knows exactly what I'm talking about. The web bots, for those of you that will watch this after, see the I button here. I did a whole video on how they can combat these web bots. But the web bots, literally, I logged on like half hour before the thing went live for that morning, and this and a couple of pins were all I was going to get, and I was ready to go. And as soon as 10 o'clock rolled around, the whole thing crashed, and it took I got back on a couple of times, but everything was all messed up. But by the time I got back on, everything was wiped out. Everything was sold out. Everything. Like a few minutes, all gone. And then later in the day, obviously, everything was really gone. But then within minutes, you check on YouTube, or I'm sorry, you check on eBay, and these things were going for $200, $400, $600 for the set within minutes. And there were hundreds of listings. So they said that they were going to reapply them to Shop Disney when they got more in stock, and we kept them in our cart so we could continue to see them. And it said, once these become available, we'll send you a notification that you can go ahead and purchase them. We never got that notification. I just happened to last week while we were at Disney World in like 3 o'clock in the morning, these went live.
Brandon's always trolling.
I am. Nunley can attest to this because I actually texted her and said, they went live. Get them now before they're gone again. But they're actually still there a week later. So they obviously got more in stock, and they've limited it basically to 1 or 2 per person. So good for them. But I am so excited. I did not think I was going to get these, and here they are. And even better, I got them for less than retail. They were what, $20 a piece? Yeah, this one actually says $20 a piece. And I used the D23 D23 magic code, and I ended up getting from 17 instead. So,
and I get to add them to my Starbucks mug collection.
Up on the wall up there. So we kind of hinted here that like I'm wearing my Star Wars shirt. She's drinking out of her Hollywood Studios mug. We tried to kind of just throw a little wink, wink, nod, nod your way. So.
We should have done that in the picture we took this morning. Was our Star Wars shirt.
Oh, snap.
I didn't know that was his end game.
It was. Yeah, it wasn't my end game until literally just right recently. So.
Have those. Can't get any of those mini pins. Like the what are those called? The ones from the month every month. The attraction. Is it Minnie's main attraction?
Oh yeah, the merch pass that they're doing for those. I've been able to get 2. I got I thought they were sitting over there actually, right around the corner. I got the Peter Pan one, and I got the Dumbo one. The Dumbo one was the one I definitely wanted. And I got that one. The Peter Pan one I got just because I just wanted to see if I could get the merch pass to work. And then it showed up, and I'm like, I'm going to buy it. So now I have Dumbo and Peter Pan, but I haven't seen any other ones pop up lately. Like, they were doing them like once a month, and the one for, I guess, this month they haven't even mentioned it yet. And the Castle collection, which I'm not really collecting those, but they just kind of stopped doing those. It was they did what, 2 months worth of that one or whatever it was, and then
they're supposed to be every month too.
Yeah, they had those going like clockwork, and then just disappeared. So don't know what's going on with that either.
Oh yeah, the bots and paying. Yeah, no, we're not. No, I'm
What?
not. They said no way. I'm going to eBay and pay a whole bunch of money. That's
No, it's ridiculous.
That's crazy. It's like, it's annoying because, we just want one.
Yeah, and we have one of stuff.
And I know that this mug is not worth
It's $200.
$200.
It's not.
Absolutely not. So I'm not going to do it. It's like people that go into the parks and
buy out the store,
everything,
and
to
then
go resell it on eBay for like.
I mean,
I'm glad
that Disney was actually trying to do a little combating against this, because they actually did make an announcement recently that said, if you use your annual pass, because they are getting a discount with their annual pass, the people that were going in. And I think the annual pass day was when all those people were walking around with like 50 bags, and people were taking the little pictures of them. Yeah, the Splash Mountain merchandise. Disney actually said, if we catch you reselling that, you will have your annual pass yanked, and you will not be able to buy a new one. So good for them on that.
The rest of us, geez.
Right? I just want one. And I don't want to buy it for $300. That's just me. I mean, if you want to go do that, I guess that you be you, but that's not us. So
No.
I joke about it all the time. I'm like, hey, we could buy like 2 sets of these, and we could pay for, my niece's college or something. But but boo-hoo to the eBayers out there. I actually looked to see what these were listing for. Nope. They're not worth $200 anymore. I think the highest one I saw an old listing that just never sold for really expensive, but I saw a new listing that was going for like $40. So I still twice what, but still not $200.
Disney on Tap says they're waiting for that 65th anniversary mug to show on Shop Disney.
There's a 65th anniversary mug?
Of course there is.
For Disneyland. Cool. That's pretty cool. I wonder what that's going to look like.
Is that supposed to be a Starbucks type mug,
Alvaro Tobin.
or is it just
Jen and Joe on the go?
Jen and Joe on the go?
Hey, thanks for joining us.
Sorry, that's how they say their name, so we had to say it like that.
Who else we got over here? Katie.
I'm just hogging all the YouTube comments. I can't see them.
I can't see that. I have terrible eyesight when it comes to little white text. I can't see that, so I'm like. So I'm so mad they still haven't reloaded the Hocus Pocus. Susie,
right, Susie, we tried to get that for you.
No, it went live. I keep looking at the computer. The Hocus Pocus mug actually went live one day, and I was able to put it in my the favorites wish list.
Which brings us to another subject.
Yeah, you talk about that, and I'll get back to Susie in just a second.
Shop Disney, for the second time, deleted my wish list from Shop Disney.
And there's like 22 items in it. Luckily, I saved the links to a lot of the stuff that's not on Shop Disney right now, like the Hocus Pocus mug. So I do have that. I have the link to that. And every day I go back and I look to see if that Hocus Pocus mug is in there and live. Because it just randomly popped up live from, let's see, we were at the gym. I said, oh my God, it's live. And then by the time we got home where I was going to buy it, it was gone again. So it's just one of those things where you just have to look.
And I'm like, Disney, how do you expect Brandon to know what to randomly buy me if it's not in a wish list?
Right? Okay, so if you're wondering what mug we're talking about, can you see that? That's the Hocus Pocus mug, and it was only available on Shop Disney because there was one day where I took a day trip to Disney, and it was I went down.
The same one from last
Yeah,
year.
it's the same one from last year, but they popped in again. So every day I look in here a couple of times a day to see if it's gone live again, and it has not. But yeah, I was down there and I asked the cast members if they had any in store since I was down there around where Halloween was starting and all the stuff was just popping into the stores. And they looked all around the store, and then they were looking all over the computers, and finally I got a more higher up manager, and he said that is only available online. It is an online exclusive. So the only place that's going to be available is Shop Disney.
I did see a super cute Hocus Pocus mug in another Disney YouTuber's vlog. So I'm really hoping when we go to the Magic Kingdom, it's going to be there. It's really cute.
She's the mug collector.
I don't know how that happened.
I don't know how that, because she never
It snowballed just like the pins did.
Yeah, and I like these, so I drink out of these all the time. These are the vacuum sealed ones. So
Disney on Tap said that 65th anniversary cup was just a regular mug, and you can buy it at the park now, but on eBay it's like $50. I'm sure at the park it's probably like 20, 25 or less. I'm guessing.
Which mug? The Hocus Pocus?
The 65th.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. You said it was at the park right now? Is that what you said?
That's what they said.
Okay, it's at Walt Disney World. Huh.
Ooh.
Jill, if you're on, I don't know if you are. Jill's kind of my go-to because she's always in Florida. So if she happens to stop by the park, I'm like, if you're there.
She doesn't live next door.
She lives in Jacksonville. Ooh.
Don't say things. God,
She actually does not live in Jacksonville.
She does not live in Jacksonville.
She's in Jacksonville all the time. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Sorry,
Moving
Jill.
on.
Moving on. Sorry, I'm trying to get my thing up here. Okay, so we recently went to Disney World for a week. Did we go to the parks?
No.
We did not. And you're probably going, oh my God, how did you go to Disney World and not go to the parks? Well, one,
It's kind of fun.
Yeah, it was actually kind of fun. We got to explore. We were at Animal Kingdom Lodge Kadani Village, and we got to explore that resort and see at least what they have right now, because half of the stuff is closed. But we got to see what they had there, and then we had breakfast over at. We did a whole lot of dining reservations at places we'd never been before or places we hadn't been in a long time. We had a breakfast at Chef Mickey's one day, and it is $25 for breakfast at Chef Mickey's right now. No characters, which is why it's so cheap.
For all you care to enjoy.
For all, exactly. And she calling?
No.
Oh, okay. So we went there, and it was all you care to enjoy. And when we got done eating there, we actually monorail hopped around the lagoon to all of the monorail resorts. Mm-hmm. And we just kind of looked around at what wasn't open, but we got to go to a ton of places and ride the monorails and and just go to all of the different stores and see what was at each individual resort. I'm trying to remember all the restaurants we went to. We went to Sanaa for lunch, which had an abbreviated menu.
And we had the bread service for
We finally had the bread service.
It was delicious.
It was good, and it was fun. That's my big thing, is it was fun. I mean, it was bread, and there was some random salsas with different flavors, but it was fun doing the mix and the match and the doing, because everybody's done it except us. But now we've done
watching had the bread service?
And how did you like it?
Anybody watching want to have the bread service?
Hey, it's me, Loudon. Do you have Disney Tums Tums?
Tums? No, we don't collect any of those.
I'm sorry.
So.
I'm sorry. I didn't know if that's right. I thought he was talking about, do I have Tums? Like, no, I don't have any acid on me. So. My being. Zoom Zooms, I do not have any of those. Sorry.
That's actually one thing we don't collect.
No, I didn't even know what those were until about, what, 3 months ago? I'm like, what are those things?
They are cute.
Yeah, they're adorable. I mean, if I could find a Figment one, I would get a Figment one. But
Is there a Figment?
I don't, is there one available right now? I don't know.
What are we talking about?
We were talking about going to Disney World and not going to the parks.
Oh, bread service.
Yes, bread service.
It was delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Our whole meal was delicious there. It was really good.
Yeah, it was good. I'm trying to remember the other thing we got. It's the thing where you get like the bowl of stew and some rice and the vegetables.
Oh, what was it called? It was, I don't remember what it's called, but you choose like basically a protein and
which is basically a stew.
They call it the journey, and then you choose something from the harvest, which is your vegetable, and it's all served with rice.
Yeah. She got chicken. I got the beef. It was like pot roast almost, but usually I love the beef and she loves the chicken. That chicken was 100 times better than the beef was. Yeah, I was like, I wish I would have gotten that because this needs either a whole lot of salt or something else because it didn't taste like much of anything. It wasn't bad. It didn't taste like anything. So, chicken, I recommend the chicken.
The butter chicken.
Mm-hmm. We went to Chef Mickey's. We went there. Where else did we go?
Wilderness Lodge.
Oh yeah, the skillets.
Lunch at Whispering Canyon Cafe.
Yeah, so I had the unlimited skillet. Now at lunch right now, it's just the one skillet where you basically get a little bit of everything that they have, all the barbecue stuff, ribs, chicken, vegetables and stuff like that. And I don't know, I think I got 2 skillets. Like I got a refill on the skillet. And then you got the nachos, basically.
Yeah.
That had a pile of pulled pork on top of it.
Pulled pork and standard classic cheese, nacho cheese.
It was good though. There's a good amount of food.
Yeah.
G Mommy 247 asked, "How do you pay for the things on the shelves?"
We all had no kids.
Exactly. We don't have any kids. Our kid is laying on the floor right there, and she's having issues with her back legs. So she's the only child we have right now.
We got nothing else to spend our money.
No, and we really don't buy any other stuff. It's just we'll go and we always look for sales. But I mean, most of this is either a souvenir, like the sipper cup. Some of the stuff is stuff we've already gotten. I mean, a lot of this we had.
Yeah.
These stuffed animals over here. These stuffed animals back here.
Some of it's gifted.
We've had a lot of this stuff for years. Some of the newer stuff is like Haunted Mansion shelf and this. That's pretty much all new. And the secret to everything, the Disney Character Warehouse. The one at Vineland, and then there's one at the top of iDrive at the shopping, what do you call them, the outlet stores.
Anybody know when those are opening back?
I heard around September 16th, but that could be inaccurate, or 25th, something like that.
I need them to be open at the end of October.
When we go back. So yeah, Disney Character Warehouse, G Mommy 247. That is where we've gotten probably at least a third of what we have up here is from there. A couple people have gifted us stuff, like she said, and we bought the rest. But I try to get them on sale as best as I can. I love my coupon codes. $17, not $20. So
yeah.
Skillet. Yeah,
Skillet.
good. Yeah, that was fun. It was a good restaurant.
And then after we
walked around the Wilderness Lodge.
We picked up the hidden Mickey sheet from the front desk.
Yeah.
So we actually went.
There's 2 hidden Mickey scavenger hunts at that place.
Yeah, we had actually watched the video of the one. I think we watched Michael K's video. But he did the one in actual Wilderness
in the
Lodge.
Main Wilderness Lodge building.
So we started with the GVC building, which is Boulder Ridge.
And I've never seen any videos on people doing that one because they always do the main one.
Some of those were difficult.
Yeah, it was like, is it or is it not? Like, we found them all, but it was like, is that it? But I can't tell. There was one where it was a hidden Mickey, but it was literally, it almost looked like a Mickey Mouse Funko head sticking out of a log, and it was like really high up, and we're like, I had to go over there with a light and my camera like right up on it so I could see what it was, or if it was just like a hidden mouse. It was Mickey Mouse. It looked like a little Mickey Mouse Funko. And then we did find the one that I was looking online, and a lot of people could not find this one after I started looking to see if anybody had done the scavenger hunt online before. It's the one that's in the hall outside the laundry. We found it. We had to sit there and analyze how it was worded, and it said basically get to the laundry room, and essentially it said to go past the laundry room, and there's a little section past that.
I think the clue actually said go towards the laundry room and down the hall.
Yeah, so we went towards the laundry room. So here's the laundry room, and then we went down the hall. No, but I found it. It looked like it was just a little, like a chunk of stain sponged onto the stained wood in the shape of a Mickey. Oh yeah, that one took the longest, I think. No, I think the one that was the hidden Mickey in the log is the one that took the longest, the very first one. But but anyway, that one we're going off on a tangent.
We did find the one. Well, we didn't find it because we weren't able to go in there, but we know where it is. Michael K. If anybody watches his channel, he was looking for one in Wilderness Lodge.
In the main building.
In the main building. There's a clue that says that there's one in a screen, because there's fireplaces all over this place. In the fireplace screen. Well, he was looking at the main one in the main lobby, who apparently connected to that fireplace inside Whispering Canyon Cafe.
But you have to go in and around.
Which we couldn't go in because they were closed in between lunch and dinner. It's on that screen. So Michael K,
and it's literally right there.
You were looking at the wrong screen.
Yeah. Like if you've watched that video of Michael K, he does a time lapse of him looking all over that thing for what looked like it could have been 20 minutes. It wasn't. It was in there. And that's what I thought, because I looked around. I was like, because when we were in there eating, I was like, that's a fireplace over there. I was like, I can see the mantle. Because I remember him doing that. And I was like, I wonder if that's over there. And then we never walked over before we left to go look. Because we knew we were going to do the scavenger hunt. So.
But yeah, we stayed, what,
4 nights? Yeah. We got there on Sunday the 30th. And left on Thursday the 3rd.
And didn't go into any of the parks.
No.
But had plenty to do.
Yeah.
And had a good time.
And we got to watch the animals the whole time. So when we weren't out and about, we were just sitting on the porch doing this. A giraffe. Okay. Next topic. If anybody has any questions, yes, we are, Katie. True Mickey fans. And then G-Mama says, kind of. Little bit. You ought to see the rest of our house. One day I'm going to do the tour of the rest of our house. Like we don't put our pins like on pin boards and lanyards and stuff like that. We actually have framed themed boards all over our house, and they're in those shadow boxes, so they don't get traded. I get what I want, and I put them in the collection. So, yeah, we're a little Disney nerdy.
A little bit.
Okay, when we go down, and those people that are going with us, join in on this conversation. And those that have been there or have already had this stuff, please join in. When we go in October, what snacks are you looking forward to?
Oh, we are snack planning. What?
Yeah, we are.
Let's see. Well, we're gonna do one day in Magic Kingdom and one day in Hollywood
MGM,
Studios,
yeah.
aka MGM Hollywood Studios. It's 8-year-old. It's still.
It is. It always will be. Who's with me? MGM, right? It's easier to say. It's easier to abbreviate.
So, well, the staple at Hollywood Studios is the carrot cake whoopie pie.
Well, yeah, but that's not a Halloween
That's
treat.
the staple. I said it's a staple.
Oh, okay.
But for Halloween treats,
I did.
I don't know what this is actually called.
But I'm gonna
we saw this.
show
This picture is from, I think, the DFB.
Tell them what it is.
And it's an apple.
Well, I don't know what that. There we go.
But it's mousse. I think it was a caramel mousse. And it looks delicious.
It really does. And it's got that glissage icing on it, where it's the shiny stuff. And I'm sure a lot of people don't like that stuff. And they put it on all of their desserts now.
Yeah, that's kind of like their new boba ball.
Yeah, yeah. But I love that stuff. Like, I've looked up recipes on how to make it, and it's really not that hard. But I love that stuff. So
well, it's so pretty and shiny.
it is. It's so shiny. Okay. So that, what else?
Is there anything else at Hollywood Studios? We took screenshots of everything.
At Hollywood Studios, not that I'm aware of. If anybody can think of any more things that are at Hollywood Studios, let me know. I don't think, other than just kind of normal stuff we always see. Because they don't have a whole lot of stuff. It's usually Magic Kingdom.
Along the same lines with the glissage is Constance Hatchaway.
Mm-hmm.
Her wedding cake is back because there's no Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party.
Right.
So we have to get that again because it was good.
A lot of time looking down on my phone. Has anybody here had the Constance Hatchaway wedding cake? We did a review of it, obviously. We did a review of it last year, and it was one of our favorite desserts. Like, we sat there and we were like, oh my God, it's so good. And we had cast members coming up going, I haven't tried it yet. Is it any good?
Yes, that cake.
Right? Like, all the snacks. Of course, Nunley, all the snacks. Well, yeah, it's so good. And it's very similar to some of the other cakes that have that glissage icing on it. But it's kind of got like a lemony flavor to it. But
it has actual cake like in the middle.
Yeah,
and then it's
got
got
in the middle.
A mousse around that, and then the glissage on the top. And a little tiny chocolate axe on the top.
It's just like one of those like little fake Hobby Lobby melty chocolate axes, so it's kind of gross, but it's fun and it's all decorated and stuff. And because we know Constance Hatchaway has had very many husbands, especially when you get to the attic scene, you understand what I'm talking about.
Is it 5? Is it 5?
I don't know.
Is that right?
Either way, somehow they all lost track of where their heads went. So, hence the axe.
Yeah, so that.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Until we think of the next thing, what are we not going to do again? Which we do know has come out again.
As Nunley can say.
You gotta understand me. I do not waste. I'm like Joey Tribbiani on Friends. I do not waste food. I will share my food. I do not waste my food, though. It will all go down this hole somehow, whether I have to take it home or what. It does not get wasted. Now, that being said,
I love pumpkin spice things.
Mm-hmm. And we do have this video. Whenever this gets posted, I'll stick it up here somewhere. We have a video of this review that we did from the Halloween party of last year.
I thought it was going to be so good. It was the pumpkin spice
shake. No. Pumpkin spice shake.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the kicker right there.
What was that? Anti-gravities?
Yep.
In Tomorrowland in Magic Kingdom.
Yeah. This was so awful. Like, it tasted and it had the consistency of Cool Whip, which is oil, not whipped cream. It was like warm Cool Whip, because Cool Whip, it literally is just hydrogenated oil with some sugar in it. And it was like a cup of Cool Whip with flavoring in it. And as it sat and got warm, the consistency stayed the same. And it just got so gross because it was warm, Cool Whip, like fake pumpkin spice flavor.
Vomit in a cup.
It was really gross. I said, Tia, that is all you. You drink what you want of that.
I tried.
It was like what, like $10? It was $8 to $10.
I think it was around
really,
$8.
It was really expensive for what it was, and it was so gross. If you liked it, you be you.
You just drank it all.
I have
They
never
have it
had
again.
something so bad.
They have it again, so
Yeah.
if you haven't tried it, go try it.
There's a pumpkin spiced waffle sundae that's on my snack list, Nunley says.
Ooh.
Fun fact, Disney and Pixar once did not like each other. I think I heard that.
Well, I guess they like each other now,
Very
or they've
much.
learned to like each other.
Well, yeah, because they're owned by the same people. I know that Disney Animation and Pixar kind of have a little thing going on because, you know, for the longest time I thought some movies were Pixar and they aren't. They're Disney Animation, even though it's all done on the computer now. But side note, sorry. But
what else is on your snack
oh
list,
yeah,
Nunley?
yeah, Nunley. What's on your snack list? I'm kind of going a blank here. Those are the couple of things we do and definitely do not want. There are other things that I think are there that we've had before and we saw. We're like, yeah, that was pretty good.
Hello, Double Part Podcast.
Hey!
We're talking Disney snacks at the moment.
For Halloween.
But yeah, specifically Halloween.
And we are currently drinking what we found at Sam's Club today, Starbucks Pumpkin Spice. We found this for $16. And there's like, this is a gigantic bag, and it's like the cheapest Starbucks coffee that I've seen. And because it's pumpkin spice season. It's been pumpkin spice season since what, July? So we figured we had to get it.
Yeah, so I'm trolling Instagram and all of the local, mainly local YouTubers that go more often that are trying on the snacks and making my list.
All right, we're going to change topics. If you come up with any other desserts, pumpkin tiramisu at Hollywood Studios. Oh snap! You said the magic word.
Tiramisu, that's my favorite.
Tiramisu.
Where's that at in Hollywood Studios?
Yeah, where's that? I'm waiting for G-Mommy247, definitely. Nunley? It's at Rosie's All-American Cafe.
Oh, okay. That's over next to Here.
Oh, that's right. So tiramisu, pumpkin flavored tiramisu, Rosie's All-American Cafe.
Yeah.
That's now on our list. Nunley's better at making these lists than we are. Anyway. Okay, so I'm going to change topics once again. Again, anybody comes up with anything, let's see if we can get it. So there has been items that have been popping up all over the Magic Kingdom lately. And I don't know what you can see up on our shelf over here, but this wall right here is completely lined with popcorn buckets. We got popcorn buckets on the floor. We got popcorn buckets over here. And there's also some sippers. And I'm very particular about sippers. We got the Mickey one. We got the Orange Bird one. And I like the ones that are really cool and like specific. I don't like just a random, the Oogie Boogie sipper. I've never been a fan of that movie, but that's just me. She liked it. But I don't really care about getting that. I love the Orange Bird. I love Mickey. And I love other things. Madame Leota sipper at the Magic Kingdom. Has anybody gotten that? And has it been hard to get? Because we've been watching a few YouTubes and a few, I read a few news sites that say there's long lines, but you can get them.
I haven't heard of it selling.
No. Yet. So hopefully when we go in October, when it's going to be like right at Halloween and it's going to be their biggest crowds and stuff, that they're going to be available. Who was it? I think it was DFB actually said that it was at Sleepy Hollows, which is right next to the castle. And so there was like an hour-long line over there. But they said they went back. And it turns out that because there was such a long line, and we don't want, currently in this climate, we don't want people gathering in large groups for long periods of time. So there were cast members that were saying, hey, are you here for the sipper? Or are you actually here for food? And when people say I'm here for the sipper, they would go into customer service, which is literally right next to the president's president
The
show.
Liberty Square
Yeah.
ticket office.
Yeah, it's right next to Sleepy Hollow and right next to the president. So in the middle of there's that, if you didn't know it was there. It's where the rocking chairs are on the front porch. You know what I'm talking about. They go in there and they sell you the sipper in there, and you walk in, you walk out, and they give you a bottle of water because they have to sell you a drink. You can't just get the merchandise sipper. So anybody who wanted it, you can go in there. There's no line apparently. Woot
That's
woot.
on Brandon's list.
That is on my list. That is a sipper I saw and I was like, I have to have that. I needed it. Hashtag needed it. So there's also, do I have a picture? How do I not have a picture of the Madame Leota? Everybody knows what that one looks like. However, another thing that I was very seriously considered getting was these.
Wait, we're not getting 10 popcorn.
No, we're at least getting one of these. But it's the poison apple popcorn bucket. There's a green one. And it like bubbles up on top. It's pretty neat. It bubbles up on top. I don't know if you can see that.
What, a cauldron?
Yeah, it's a cauldron. And there's a, I think I have it written down here. There's at the Magic Kingdom, there's the green one that I just showed you. Then at MGM, Hollywood Studios, there's an orange one. And then at Animal Kingdom, there's a purple one.
But I want the purple one. We're not going.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're not going. So there's the purple one. But they're all the same. They're just different colors.
The purple for the color.
That's her favorite color. So there's 3. I didn't realize there were 3. Apparently there's 3.
Why wouldn't there be 3?
I know. Why would there not be 4? I haven't heard of one being at Epcot. I haven't been able to find that at all. So if you found one at Epcot that's a different color, let us know. But I mean, I wouldn't mind having all 3. But honestly, I would like to get the purple one.
It's the same bucket.
It is the same bucket.
It's just a different color.
Well, you know what? These are the same mugs, but they have something different on the front of them.
You know what?
I mean, look at all the letter mugs we have over here.
You just shush.
So, yeah, that's, if anybody wanted to know, those are the popcorn buckets that are out for Halloween right now. I'm sure there's more. There's like an Oogie Boogie 1 and 2, and I'm sure. But
is that the same one that was out last year?
I think it is. I think all the Oogie Boogie stuff is the same as it was last year. If it's not, leave it in the comments below. Let's see. You should do stop motion with one of your pops. I've always wanted to try that. Let's see. Prue says hi.
Hello, Prudence.
Or with Baby Yoda. I know, right? You see all my Baby Yoda Funkos back here. And they're not just, look at this. They're bobbleheads. Look at this. They're all bobbleheads.
Nerd.
I was all excited when I saw that they were actually bobbleheads and not just little Funko vinyl thingies. Okay. Now, this just came about. I just read about this, I think, yesterday. Nunley, you can back me up on this. I'm not a nerd. So, Galaxy's Edge. Topic change. Galaxy's Edge had some news yesterday, possibly the day before. Well, if you wanted to build a custom lightsaber, guess what's coming back? Let's see. It is going to be reopening on September 20th at Savi's Workshop. Is that what it's called?
Uh-huh.
So you'll be able to build your own lightsaber again. If you haven't heard that, that's going to be opening back up. And apparently, obviously, they say make a reservation, but the reservations will open online and on the app on September 17th.
So is it really going to be the full experience?
I've heard
you get to pick out all your pieces.
What I read was it's going to be just like everything else, where instead of there being 15 people around a table, it'll be like 4 or 5. So
okay,
everybody's spread out. But they said it's going to be the same.
Okay.
They said it's going to be the same experience, but it's going to be less people, which is why the reservations are super important now to make a reservation for Savi's Workshop. So that's nice, because I know we have a friend that was all upset, at least I assume he was all upset, that he was not going to be able to make his lightsaber custom and just gonna have to buy a random one off the shelf.
Well, that's the fun part.
I know the fun part's building it.
lightsaber.
If I'm gonna pay between 150 and 200, if there was that option, and I knew I definitely wanted to get a custom one, I'm gonna pay the extra $50 and get the custom one to do what I want to do. Unless it's like at Harry Potter World in Universal, where you can get everyone's wands and stuff like that, or you can kind of get a wand, I believe. I'm not 100% positive. But I mean, I want something that is mine and not something that was Luke Skywalker's, unless that's the collection I'm building. So, what else was there? Another topic change.
Spit it out.
I'm trying to spit it out. So apparently the 65th anniversary at Disneyland, all of the merch is going on and it's pre-ordering right now. And the Funkos, I was looking all over the internet last night because, you know, most of the places where they're at, their pre-orders are sold out. And there's nowhere to buy them locally. However, apparently Boxed Lunch it's a kind of a sister store to Hot Topic.
Are they not selling them at Disney Springs?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that. I'm sure they will. But as far as I've heard nothing about Disney Springs.
I mean, downtown Disney. It's downtown Disney there, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about in Florida.
No, sorry.
In downtown Disney, possibly. But I know that Box Lunch is going to be the, I guess, retailer that's not at Disney World or Disneyland that's supposed to be kind of their licensed person to do them. And I was actually looking on Box Lunch's website last night and I found a whole lot of them.
There's a lot of cool Disney stuff.
They do. And they had some really cool ones. Hot Topic had a few. Target actually had a few as well because Target kind of partners with Disney too. But I think Target actually had Captain Hook. I think no, I'm thinking of the wrong thing. That was Box Lunch. They had Alice in Wonderland. So they had her in a teacup, I think, and they had the Cheshire Cat and one other thing. I don't remember what it was. But this is the one. I want this one right here. And I see it everywhere. I've seen it on Hot Topic. It's the one with Mickey Mouse in front of the Disneyland Castle. I've seen on all the websites, all of them say, we don't ship to store. We also do not ship this item. So I'm like, well, how are you going to get it? It's not available for anywhere. It's not available for pre-order. It's not available. So it's there. You can click on the link and look at the listing, but it's not for sale. It never was. So how do you get it? And then they have the train.
Disney on Tap says the 65th merch is on sale now at World of Disney at Downtown Disney, which is in California. Ours is Disney Springs in Florida. And Box Lunch has their own.
Oh, I did see some of the Box Lunch ones. They had, did I not save them? I don't think I did. They had some really cool looking ones. It was like Mickey in, you know, this pose and he's got the little ink thing. But they have one where he's a sorcerer. They have one where he's black and white. They have one where he's all these different themes. And I was like, all of those things. Links are saved on my computer upstairs. I'm not going to buy them all, but if I can get one or two of the really cool ones that I really like, the black and white one, I love the black and white ones, and I love the Sorcerer Mickey stuff. If I can get those two, that'd be awesome. We have a Box Lunch at our local mall here, and sometimes they have really good ones. They have a wall all the time. They have really good sales sometimes, but hopefully they'll get them there. According to DFB, because I actually asked Sarah from DFB, she actually said that they will be, because I asked if they were locally to California Box Lunch or if they were locally to us nationwide. She said nationwide, your local Box Lunch stores will have these items. So hopefully that's accurate. So, I think that's everything on the list here.
And those alien ones. He showed me the alien
Oh,
Funkos today. They're
the
dressed
Pixar, the
Yeah.
Pixar remix that they're doing, and they have the aliens that are on the pins.
Those are so cute.
They also have a corresponding Funko Pop for each one. So, but I had to decide: do I want the pins? I do. I have my board here. Do I want my pins or do I want the Funkos? I might buy a Funko version of one of those if I can find one I really like Wally. He's pretty cute, and there's an Eve one because they're a pair. I wouldn't mind getting those two. Or what's his name? Carl. He's actually got the little tennis balls on the bottom of his little cane thing. It's so funny because you don't notice it until you look at it. Like, I didn't notice on the pin, I didn't notice that the tennis balls were on the bottom of his little cane. And she goes, he's got tennis balls on his cane. What? But it was the alien dressed as Carl, right?
Nerd.
Matthew, I'm not going to buy them all.
No.
Earlier, somebody asked us, like, how do you pay for all this stuff? I pay for it because I'm selective about what I buy.
Yeah, you also have to pick and choose about what you buy.
Yes. If you are a collector of anything, pick something or pick a theme. I like Figment. I try to get all things Figment, whether it's a Funko or whether it's a, I don't even know what that thing's called right there. The thing where it's like grabbed onto the thing.
Oh, a Wishable.
Oh, yeah, no. A Wishable.
No, that's wrong.
Is that not a Wishable?
That's wrong. What's it called?
Somebody tell me what this is.
The Wishables are the little thing.
It's a Park Pal.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, this. So I got this because it was Figment. He's my favorite Disney character, just in case.
The Wishables are the little teeny stuffed animal things.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So.
But moving on past Halloween, Disney has canceled Christmas. Not completely, but
Christmas.
They canceled all the fun stuff.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. There's going to be the decor.
So there's no lights on the castle.
Yeah.
But there's going to
be projections. I assume it's going to be a still projection, not a moving projection that would cause people to stand and linger.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like projection, and we'll stay for a little while.
New projection.
I guess. I don't know.
Although I don't really know why they wouldn't just put the icicles on the castle. I guess that's more time consuming because they got to get the cranes out and do all this stuff when they're not actually doing the lighting show. That makes sense. But for them to use the reason of we don't want people standing together in close quarters and huddling there, I don't really find that a valid excuse because they're going to be putting projections on the castle where people are going to stand and wait for the next projection. With the crystals on the castle, I'm going to go, oh, that's so pretty. Let's go to Space Mountain.
I don't think people are going to actually stand around and wait.
No, but they would be more apt to stand around and wait for the next projection to pop up there than, oh, look, there's icicles on the castle. 10 minutes later, there's still icicles on the castle. It didn't change. Let's go to Space Mountain.
Whatever. Also, there's no Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party.
No.
Sad.
However, at Epcot, there is going to be the Festival of the Holidays.
With no candlelight processional.
No candlelight processional. So, I mean, it's going to be kind of like the Food and Wine Festival where it's kind of the Food and Wine Festival. And it's going to be they're going to decorate for Christmas.
They are going to have some shows.
That's right. They're going to do a lot of it on this.
Yeah, the Voices of Liberty are going to perform over there.
And they're going to have the Jammet. Well, the Jammeters already over there. In the pavilion, on the American Pavilion thing over there. Whatever that amphitheater's called. So they're going to have shows on that stage. I bet they're not going to let people go in there, or they're going to have a lot of rows spaced off so you can't go and get together in there. But, your live video paused. Reconnecting. I don't know what that is. Instagram. So if you were on Instagram. But, so they will have stuff that's themed for Christmas, but.
I don't know what just happened.
I think she just broke Instagram.
I did.
Well, she's fixing that. Let's see here. Teia, you better check his hidden closet and see all the stuff he's bought that he hasn't told you about. I don't have a hidden closet.
Oh, we're back on Instagram. Sorry, whoever we lost. Maybe he'll come back.
No, I don't have a hidden closet. Like, the only closet I have, we're sitting in right now. She thinks I'm lying. But there's nowhere to hide anything.
You know what
in here.
Brandon does is he'll go buy something and he'll hide the item, but then I find the receipt laying on the counter.
I don't even try. No. Here's what. Well, okay, yeah, there's that. But I mean, I had to. Her birthday was last week.
Because I wasn't going to tell you, but I knew you had an ice cream cake because I found the receipt on the counter.
Mother. Well, oh, that's right. Because I bought it the day before.
In front of the coffee machine that I use every day.
I did so good. I made sure to pay cash with that thing to make sure that it didn't pop up on her screen that I had ordered.
And then left the receipt.
See what you started, Matthew? What is our favorite Pixar movie?
Ooh.
Gmom247 asked. Well, Toy Story is
probably.
Toy Story. I think is my favorite one because it's the first, and it's I don't know. I just because it's like it's hard to say why. I could watch Toy Story over and over again. The original Toy Story. The third one, I think, was my favorite of the four. But I like 1, 2, and 3 together in the way that 3 ended it. 2 was okay. 1 was probably my favorite overall Pixar movie. I didn't like 4 at all. I thought they did that because 3 made $10 billion, and they were like, well, then let's make 4. And 4 was terrible. I've watched it one time, and I'm not going to see it again because I didn't like it. Finding Nemo, I like Finding Nemo. Are you leaving? Bye, thanks for joining us. Finding Nemo, I liked. Cars, I really like. Monsters, Inc., I really liked. I didn't like Monsters University. It was fine, but I didn't really like it. They were just trying to capitalize on Monsters, Inc., and they were like, hey, let's send them to college. What other ones?
Oh gosh, what else is Pixar?
I know this wasn't your question, but
well, you have to, think of which ones are actually.
Finding
Pixar.
Dory was fine. I didn't really care for it all that much. I've seen it. I can say I've seen it.
Which one's your favorite?
Yeah.
Which ones are the kids' favorite?
He was so proud of that ice cream cake. I was.
I mean, it still tasted good.
Heck yeah. I think we ate the last piece like 2 nights ago.
And I wasn't going to tell him. I actually told Jill when we saw her. Because she asked how things went. And I was like, I'm not going to tell him. But I knew he had an ice cream cake. Because I saw the receipt.
Have you heard of Minecraft? I have heard of Minecraft. I don't play video games.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I don't really
know. My niece plays it, I think, or did at one point. I know what it is. I don't understand what it is, though, which is funny because I'm very techie, and I always hear about people making Minecraft servers and stuff like that, and I'm like, I don't understand. It's like low graphic, it's like very blocky and pixelated, like completely the antithesis of
oh, big words. Look at you.
I used to be a teacher. Completely the opposite of all of the high-tech stuff that they have now. Battery. Oh, turn that on. We never turn the battery. So, hey, if you love it, great. You do what you love to do, and that's all I can say. I'm not a video game person. I still have an original Nintendo in there, and I play Legend of Zelda and Super Mario Brothers and Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. So I also have a Super Nintendo that has a couple of games. So I've never gotten into the video game thing. Any more questions? What else do we need to chat about? I don't know.
We've been chatting for over an hour.
I'm going to pop up one more thing right here. Has anybody been able to find... Oh, we froze on that thing. Sorry to Instagram people because it's just all wonky.
My phone is super hot right now.
Oh, I didn't think about that. So this came out recently. This is the Magic Band that's the Happily Ever After. There were two. There was a Happily Ever After Magic Band and like a commemorative, but you could only get it online if you were, I think, if you were, or maybe that was the pre-order, like they were pre-releasing it to the people that got a reservation and were ordering the Magic Bands. So we got this one. The other one was Fantasmic. Was anybody able to get the Fantasmic Magic Band? We were not.
We weren't.
We still have two reservations that we're holding out on, and maybe it'll pop back in.
Check every day.
Mm-hmm. Maybe when we go down to the park, I'd be willing to buy it so we have the set, because I love Fantasmic, and I mean I don't love Happily Ever After, but I love Magic Band is fun. So.
Happily Ever After's grown on me.
It has. I didn't like it at first because Wishes is the one I like. Na, na, na. No words. So anyway, we got Magic Bands literally lining this. Oh, it's right there. So grab that one right there. That gray one. So I got this one because it was on sale because we were getting we were doing the things for our reservation, and it's the Galaxy's Edge one. This one's been on the thing for the longest time. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can. We went to Galaxy's Edge for the annual pass holder preview last year, as a matter of fact, with Jill that I mentioned earlier. And but I didn't really I got the pin, but I didn't really get anything. And I was like, you know what? We went to Galaxy's Edge when it was brand spanking new before it even opened. So I want that, since, you know, they're kind of reevaluating the Magic Band thing. So I wanted to get this before they didn't have it available. So yeah.
It actually says Galaxy.
Yeah, it actually says Galaxy's Edge.
What is it? Like the skyline of Batu?
Yeah. So yeah. That's that.
Questions?
Comments, concerns, ideas? I play it like 24/7. When did you all get it? When did we get into Disney?
Out of the womb. I grew up on Disney. My mom has actually always joked. I mean, before technology has progressed, VHS when I was growing up was the thing, and then we, had,
every
DVD, Blu-ray, all that
single movie on VHS tape.
But my mom has all the Disney movies on VHS, and
the
she used
original
to joke with me that the VHS collection was my inheritance.
They have the original, still to this day, have the original.
The Little Mermaid.
The one that is kind of R-rated.
The mishap. Well, intentional mishap.
We'll just call it the more than PG-13 rated cover. Anyway, so she has that. Yeah. But I mean, that's where she went on vacation.
That's where we went to vacation there. Every time we went to vacation.
Yeah, and that's kind of where we started too. My parents, they actually honeymooned in. I'm looking over here because my parents honeymooned at Disney in 1971, 72. Matthew, you can, if you're on, you can. Don't ask you that question. You can confirm. Matthew, when did mom and dad get married? 1971, I think. It was like the year, either the year or the year after Disney World opened. Opening year. Okay, so they went the opening year. And we have a map that from their honeymoon that I found in their wedding album is of that. I can't get over there because all this stuff is in the way. But I actually have the map from that first year right over there. Pretty cool.
They can't see that.
They can't see that.
We're not going to get it. Moving on.
Anyway, so whenever they had kids, they got a timeshare down in Disney, Polynesian Isles, if anybody's ever heard of that. They got the timeshare when the timeshare was more you bought a week, and it's not what it is now, whatever it is now. And we went every single year. I think it was like the week after school started was our week. So we would go the week of school, go to Disney for a week every single year until middle school, high school.
We had to go on one of the busiest years. My dad only got off like July 4th week, so that's when we went.
No.
It was hot, busy, but it was still Disney, and I loved it.
Yeah. I don't think I ever gone in the middle of the summer until I got older.
I was like, is there any other time to go?
But see, we honeymooned. We honeymooned at Disney for 2 weeks.
In the middle of summer.
Yeah, our honeymoon, our wedding was on June 29th, and then we were there for 2 solid weeks, smack dab in the middle of the July 4th season. So yeah. So we went there, and then we went back a few years later in like 2004, 2005, and then we didn't go to Disney again until 2012. And that's when kind of everything started turning to this and this. And then we've been back. We went to Disney, and then we went on a cruise one year. And then we've pretty much been to Disney at least every year or every other year.
Not a Disney cruise.
No.
That's coming up hopefully in January.
It was supposed to be in October,
Maybe.
but then it got canceled. So we made another cruise reservation for January.
We're just talking things Disney, if you're just joining.
But yeah, we've pretty much gone. We built up to last year. We were like, we're going to get annual passes. I'm pointing to the annual pass card back there. We decided we were going to do an annual pass year, which is where our channel originally started. Was we were kind of chronicling our first year as annual pass holders. We did not choose to renew in February of this year, and thank God we didn't, because like it was up February 27th, and then everybody knows what happened in March, and so here we are. So we actually purchased, I think we said this on our last live stream, we actually purchased through her Tickets at Work thing a cheaper annual pass. We didn't have to pay the full price, and
we're just sitting on
we're sitting on it because it's good until 2030, and then we can activate it whenever. So once everything's back to normal, we were planning on doing the 50th anniversary year, but
yeah, so
I'm sorry, I'm not wasting that.
But we weren't even planning to activate it until 2021.
Maybe, yeah, it might end up being later now, because I
see what
need
happens.
I need normality. So, but yeah, that's how Disney got to us. It is in my veins too. It's the place I love to go. I mean, I've been other places. I've been to Canada. I've been to Aruba. I was lucky because my parents were able to take us to a lot of these places. But Disney is the place I love to go to, and that's where I choose to vacation. I mean, I've been to Washington, D.C., seen it. I know some people want to see it. Great, go see it. I'm still going to go back to Disney. So, yeah.
More questions?
Let's see. I missed the original Fast Passes. I actually do like the original Fast Passes. The little paper.
The paper ones?
I have some. I have a stack of them somewhere. I have them, and I will pull them out, and they will end up on this shelf. I think I know where they are. I just have to find them. But yes, I missed the original Fast Passes too, because they're a great souvenir.
Oh yeah.
And often, you go up there and you give the Fast Pass to the person, and you'd be like, and they'll like scratch it so they know that you've used it, and they would give it back to you. So I have a pocket full of souvenirs upstairs. What is the darkest Disney movie to you? Look, this is a good question. And I know we were watching or discussing movies the other day, and I was like, oh, but I don't remember what movie it was. We were like, that's really not Disney.
Like cartoon or just anything?
G-Mommy 247. cartoon or real movie? I mean, because real movies, like live action movies, it gets kind of the gray area for Disney because a lot of the live action ones are not, except for like the remakes, are not Disney. They're their like subsidiary companies that they have that aren't Disney but are. Like New Line Cinema was Disney, I believe, and I think they actually did the program, which had a lot of blowback, but that was Disney. We're gonna go with probably animated, I'm assuming.
His parents die in almost everything.
So every Disney movie ever, the parents always die.
They die?
How many of you listen to the Frozen soundtrack, and when they're doing the what's the name of the song when she's talking about for the first time in forever, and it gets to that really sad scene where you can hear the music and you know what's going on because you've seen the movie a million times, and the very first thing I think of, those of you that like Hollywood Studios and the sing-along, is it goes dun 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 dun, and the first thing that goes to my head is they die. But I'm just listening to the soundtrack.
Yes,
So
he listens
every
to the Frozen soundtrack in his car alone.
I like Disney music. That literally, that is all that is on my iPod right now is Disney music.
Nerd.
I have all the shows, I have all the rides, and I have all the movies. Because you never know when you're going to get a hankering for some Disney tunes.
Oh, are you aching?
Yup, yup, yup.
Oh, there's some bacon.
Yup, yup, yup.
I'm not going to finish it.
Oh,
That's going to
fun.
annoy you.
It's like going dun 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 dun. Yeah, she said cartoon. Yeah, I'm on the spot. I know there are because we were discussing it. I'm not sure.
No.
I would literally have to go through every movie. I'd have to just sit here and randomly watch a movie.
I like need to see a list of Disney.
Yeah, if I saw a list, I'd be
hard
like,
for me
"Oh,
to,
that's
like-
dark. Oh, that's dark." What's your pick for a darkest movie? It got quiet really all of a sudden. Matthew's my brother, by the way. You had to go to a ride. Oh yeah, for the fast passes, you had to go to a ride 30 to 60 minutes early.
That's a good one, William.
And what?
Sorry, I read the text message.
Oh,
He said 101 Dalmatians because she's trying to get those puppies so she can
right.
make a
There
coat.
you go, G Mommy.
That's a good one.
She's trying to murder helpless little puppies.
How can you murder puppies? That's insanity.
Okay, well, I'm stumped on that one. Other than that, which is pretty darn dark. I mean, they put it in a lighthearted mood, but yeah.
What about you say? I'm sorry.
Matthew was saying for the fast pass, the old school fast passes, you had to go to the ride because they didn't have the kiosks necessarily like where they have them now over near the Mickey's PhilharMagic. They have just kiosks over there now. Well, they used to at each ride have the kiosks where you put your ticket in and it would take your ticket and you choose a time and it'd spit it back out. Actually, you didn't choose a time. You put it in, it spit the time out for you and said, come back at this time. And you're like,
Okay.
we got to be back at 3:30. Okay. And then we'd all come back at 3:30. But now you get to choose your time and you forget how analog it was back then. Like literally, get a load of this. My mother found these.
Oh Lord.
These tickets are from the 25th anniversary. And it's a little piece of paper and it's got the little barcode on the back. You would literally stick this in and go, zzz, and it'd steal it. And then you'd see the little thing come out and it'd go, zzz, and it'd give your ticket back. So, yeah, 25th anniversary.
Now, most people, this is their ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Some people still have cards, but
Yeah, and actually, because of what they're doing with the magic bands and possibly phasing them out or phasing them back a little bit, they're actually saying, well, you can get a card. That's going to be your ticket now, but I like the magic bands. And just for fun, this is a 5-day park hopper for $194 during the 25th anniversary. A 5-day park hopper for $194. That was in 1997, folks. And now I think a 5-day park hopper would run you about between $500, $600, $700. Yeah, right. That's just redonkulous. We'll just put those right there. Anyway, okay. Well, we've been talking, I think, long enough.
Yeah. So unless there are any more questions,
G Mommy says Hunchback. That was her answer.
You know, we need to go back and watch. I keep saying I want to rewatch that movie because I think I've only seen it once.
Years and years. And
when
years
it first
ago.
came out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it's on Disney Plus.
I would hope so.
So we should go watch it again.
Okay, G Mommy, we're gonna watch Hunchback.
I know the story, and yeah.
The real life story is, or the real story, not the cartoon version. That's pretty dark. Anyway, I guess that's going to be it from us. We'll do some more live streams probably next week. They might be a little bit more abbreviated, but we really appreciate all you guys coming on. I can see how many people are connected to us right now, so I appreciate that. If you're not subscribed to us, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you can see when we're putting these up. My friend says some of his favorite music is in that movie. So Hunchback. Yeah. But anyway, so look for more notifications for some future live streams. We'll try to do at least 2 of these a week, maybe, possibly 3, and also look for the regular videos that I put out. They're not on a daily basis, but they're more regular coming up. And you'll see also how our vacation went this past week, not going into the parks. The first one actually went up this morning, so please go and watch that one. It should be like right below this video on our little channel page. So, and
if you have suggestions about topics for future live streams, let us know. Mm-hmm. Go check out our Instagram, Dukes and Disney, and our Facebook, Dukes and Disney page. Mm-hmm. And thanks for watching. And we will see you later.
Remember, no capes. Bye, guys. Thanks for joining us.